Alrighty, so this is a real treat for me. This is like a page out of my past, my early childhood, and really the earliest point at which I was exposed to a computer. When I was very little, we had an IBM PC-AT that my dad had for work. And one day he brought home this little demo that was the coolest thing that I ever saw. Because we eventually got a color. First it was monochrome, but eventually we got a color graphics card for this thing. So we could run this thing, and it was the coolest thing ever. It was basically a ray traced demo of these chrome spheres, and you would run this file, and these things would show up on the screen, and it was really cool. So, and the animation file is this SP2 file. We're going to run this batch file, and it's going to call up this play Annie, and then run that, open up that SP2 animation. So here we go. The player is from 1989. It's like an IBM program. I don't know too much about it. I can't find anything about Danimate Animation Player. But the file is this thing called Chrome Spheres, Ken Melsha in 1990. Don't know too much about that other than what's here, because there isn't much information online about it. So here we go. And this is it exactly as I remember it. I'd been keeping an eye out for this animation for about 10 years. I hadn't seen it in a lot longer than that, but I had started to gather some of my old computer files from when I was very little and kind of archiving them to keep them. And because I'm kind of obsessive like that. But no, I thought it would be neat to kind of keep some of these things. So this is one of the things that I couldn't find, and I swore that if I ever could find it, or if I saw anything that remotely resembled it, I would go after it, as aggressively as I could. So anyway, I found this thing, and so this is it. It's exactly as I remember it, and it was the coolest thing in like 1992. I mean, it is pretty cool. It still looks pretty cool. You can do things like that in like 3D Studio Max or whatever, but this was like DOS, and it was probably rendered in some animation package on, I don't know, Amiga or some other animation package for maybe for DOS or OS2 or something. Maybe Next. I have no idea. It's this .ani file, so I don't know what it is. It's not very clear what it is. I'll have to look through it and see if I can figure out what it is. So anyway, I hope this video was interesting to you. This animation was very interesting to me, very close to my heart, because this is one of the very first things I saw a computer do that was really cool. It was the first thing I saw that was really cool. From a computer. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.